Yes, please, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe and turn on the notification bell and make sure you give me a thumbs up on this video if you find it very educative and informative. Okay, all right, that being said, yes, in this video, I'll be talking about Trendline, that is my personal Trendline strategy, which I've been using for years now and has been making me a lot of profit on this trading journey. So I want you to hang out with me as I take you on this journey of trend line strategy. So basically, what's a trend line? A trend line just has to do with a line that helps you to understand the direction of the trend. That is just in a layman language or in a simplified way. But the truth of the matter is that without a trend line, you can actually know the direction of where the market is going to. So you don't have to plot a trend line to know where direction is going to. So personally, if you are to ask me to define a trend line, in line with my own strategy, I'll be telling you that trend line, for me, it's an indicator or a pattern that I use in entering a trade or a profitable trade. That is, a trend line is, for me personally, is a pattern that I watch out for. Just like I watch out for every other pattern, like the M's and W's, the have a Batman and the rest. So trend line is a pattern for me which I watch out for when trading. And once I look at that pattern, then I know that this is what I'm looking for. It's part of what I'm looking for in trading. Like I always say, keep it simple, STS, simple trading strategy. By the time I'm done with this video, by the time you finish watching this video, you would know that trading is not actually hard as people portray it to be. It's just about sticking with the rules and abiding by the rules. Then you are good to go. So now there are two type of trend. I mean, three type of trend basically in the market. We have the uptrend, we have the downtrend, and then we have the sideways trend, which is fondly called the ranging market. So these are direction that is, if the market is not moving up, then the market will be going down. If the market is not going down, then the market will be going sideways or what we call ranging. So either of the two. But when it comes to trend, we already trend are just have to do with either it's going in an uptrend or in a downtrend. Those are what we call a trending market. Either it's going in a bullish or in a bearish direction. That being said, let's look at for example of a bullish example of a trend line. That is, a bullish example of a trend line is when the trend line started forming or the market started forming and higher highs. Okay, when the market started forming an higher high, that shows that the market is bullish or the market is in an uptrend. What do you call an higher high? Something like this. The market keeps on going like this. Then come back down. Then this back up. Comes back down again. Moves back up. So the market is forming an higher high in this case. So this is an uptrend. So if you are to draw your pattern or your chart on this your trend line, how will it look like? I have to draw it from here to here. Okay, now guys, I want to make something clear. When you are drawing your chart pattern, I mean your trend line rather, your trend line, there are some rules that guides the trend line. That is, before a trend line can be set to be very valid, the trend line must have a two touch. I mean, must have at least a three touch. Please touch 1 year, touch 2 year, then touch 3 year. Now that is 1, 2, 2, 3. Must touch the market 3 times. Okay, and I want to make this point clear that it is okay if the market should touch, I mean, should cut across the wick of the bad of the candle. I mean, of the candle. Yes. What do you mean by a wick? For those of you that are not familiar with candlestick formation, I'll be making a video on candlestick pattern, maybe in one of my subsequent videos. Okay. This is, I'm trying to draw a wick. I mean, a candle with a wick. So this over here is a wick. This long thin line here is a wick. That's what we call a wick. So it can the trend line can cut across the wick. Okay, it can cut across the wick, but it must not cut through the body of the candle, which is the body. It will not cut through the body. So it's okay if it's cut across the wick. So this is it. Then what am I looking at for in my trend line? If I like, I can place another trend line here. Let's say this moves this level. Don't mind the drawing, though it's not perfect, but just take it like that. That's it. So that's the trend line. So if you like, you can draw another trend line, which they call this a channel. So some people will say, okay, if you want to trade, you buy here, you take a profit here. Buy here, you tell that this when you buy here, your stop loss will be here, then you take profit to be, I mean, your stop loss will be here. You sell here, your take, I mean, you buy here again, your take profit is here, your stop your no no your stop loss is here, and then your take profit will be here. You sell here, your take profit is your stop loss is here, your take profit is here. Well, the question that you might be asking, that is this correct or not? Well, I'm not after if it is correct or not. What I'm after is that, are you profitable trading this kind of in this kind of style? If you are profitable trading this kind of style, there's no problem. The bottom line is that just be profitable, no matter the style that you use in trading. But I don't trade that way. Some people will say, okay, we only trade the breakout of the market. Probably they will say, okay, if the market is going an uptrend, you are looking for you're looking for a buy, you're looking for um, a buy, a buy setup. Well, that is for them. You might have a different view of the market. Someone like me, I love to trade the counter trading strategy. I love to counter trade. I don't like trading in line with the direction of the market. Rather, I like to trade against the trend of the market. They will say, oh, the trend is your friend, the trend is your friend. Yes, the trend is your friend, but not for everybody. You get what I'm saying? I'm not someone that follows all the way the trend. I just want to trade against the trend. Why do I want to trade against the trend? Because I know that if I should trade against the trend, I'll be making a lot of profit. So it is called a counter trending trading strategy. If you watch the go to my channel list and then go to my playlist list, you will see what we call the STS, the simple trading strategy. Every strategy which I thought in the STS, they are all counter trending trading strategy. None of them is a trend trading strategy. That is, when you counter trend, that means this kind of a counter trending trading strategy helps you to be able to spot, I mean, to be able to enter the market at the best level. That is, when the market is going on an uptrend, at the peak of the uptrend, we are able to enter in early and the market keeps on going down. And when the market is going down, we are able to enter the market at the lowest low of the trend, and then the market keeps going up. That is the best way of trading. I mean, that is the best for me personally. So that's why I go for counter trading strategy. If like this market now, the market is going an uptrend. What am I looking at for? I'm not looking at trending in the direction of the trend, rather I'm looking at trending against the trend. So what I'm looking at for is that I'm expecting once the market gives me an M formation, comes here. This is the first leg of the M, comes back here, then gives me this. Like I told you, if you have not watched my video on MSMW, the part 1, the part 2, and the part 3, go and watch it. Though they are different titles, but it is a continuation. So go and watch those videos. You understand how I trade and enter my M's and W. Like I'm looking for a pin or an indecision candle that is signifying a reversal based on the second leg M. Are you getting what I'm saying? So once I get it, I place my stop loss at the highs of this place, and then my take profit. My take profit will always be at the origin of the trend line. Where did the trend line start from? For me, the trend line started from here. So my take profit will be here, and my stop loss will be here. Can you imagine the risk to reward ratio associated with this trade? So that's how I trade my trend line. So the same thing goes for the. So in case you miss this, like let me let me draw this up. Okay, sorry. Yes, just leave that. So in case you're unable to enter at this point here, the market is going to give you a re-entering time. That is, the market can move back up, then come back to the test. Either it retests this level or it retests the trend line. Anyone. So then it keeps on going back down and then up to this level. So the market gives us, let's assume here now, that the market starts giving us a downtrend. The market starts giving us a downtrend. So at this point, what do? You draw your trend line, your downtrend trend line. If you like, you can add this to it, making it a channel. Now, what are you looking at for? You are looking out for a W formation. The market should be able to give you something like this. Then something like this. Then something like this. You are taking your stop loss. Your stop loss will be at the low of this place. This is at the low of the second leg. Then if you are unable, then you're looking at some candlestick formations like your doji, your pin bar, your engulfing candle, candlestick formation that signifies reversal in the market. You have to keep an eye on them at the second leg. Okay. Then if you're unable to, then you enter. Then if you're able to enter at this level, excuse me, if you're able to enter at this level, then watch out for this level. Okay. This level, then the market will come back down. Test this level, then move back up. And then your stop loss will be at the origin of the trend line, which is this place. Okay, so that's been said about that. So let me go to the chart. If you in my last video, I spoke about a trend line, I mean GB card trade, which I took last week. So I'll be going back on the trade. Well, actually, I'll be going on the trade, and I'm going to fully analyze it as using this trend line, my personal trend line strategy in line incorporating with my M's and W. So let us go to the GB card trade. All right, guys, here is the GP card trade on a 1 hour. Please, another thing I forgot to add is this, that please, when you are trading the trend line, always look out for the trend line on the 1 hour time frame and above. Please don't look at the trend line from the 30 minutes, 50 minutes, 5 minutes M1 time frame. No, always look out for the trend line from the 1 hour time frame and above. Why do I say you should look out for the trend line on the 1 hour time minutes frame and above? Is because on the 1 hour time frame, you will be or on higher time frame, the H1, the H4, the D1, the W1, the M1, the MN1 rather. You'll be given a panoramic view of the market. That is, you'll be able to see the market in a broader sense, like in a broader sense, that you'll be able to see them in a wider sense, rather than seeing them in a very, very close and in a very, very clear way. Okay. So that's the reason you have to use the H1, H4, D1 or the higher time frame. Probably in my next video, I'll be giving you the reason why you have to, the difference between the lower time frame and chart and the difference between the higher time frame chart. But just know that they are the same thing, because it is what the higher time frame is saying that the lower time frame is saying. Okay. So make sure you look out for your trend line on the 1 hour time frame and above, higher time frame and above. So though when you start, you might find it very, very difficult to understand or to know the trend line. But the more you try, the more your eyes get acquainted with the charts, the more you understand and the more you'll be able to do them. So let us draw a trend line. I see a trend line here. Actually, what made me took this trade over here? Okay. There is a trend line. Here's a trend line. Don't forget higher time frame and then 3 touches. As you can see, this is at least minimum of 3 touches. You can count this if you want. This is one, the beginning of the trend line. 1, 2, this 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3. So you must at least a minimum of 3 touches. Minimum of 3 touches. So the market gives me an higher high, moving an uptrend. Then what do? Once the market comes here, what the market gives me? The market gives me an information, which is a clue that the market is about to reverse. Personally, to me, look at these pins to the upside down here. This you can do when you come down here. Look at this. Look at all these candles. What are they called? They are called indecision. Now it's as if as the market moves up here, it's as if there's somebody that goes to the market. Hey, look, start forming small pins. When you look at here, it's as if the market was in a pause, in a minor sideways trend. These are just clues that the market is about to reverse. Okay. Then what the market did it's as if the market just did like this. Isn't it? That's how it is. Look at it over here. Then these are clues. Then it gives us down. So my stop loss is here. I'll be changing this one because it's when I was just trading that is. So the stop loss is here. Why is the stop loss here? Because this is the origin of the trend line. All right. This is the origin of the trend line. I told you your stop loss is I mean, your take profit is at the origin of the trend line and your stop loss. Now, I entered the market. When the market, I was not on the chart when it was here. So, but when I came back, I saw this. Yeah, though this is a demon account, okay, but on the real live account is there. So when the market was here, so I saw that I saw an opportunity to re-enter. How? Because this trend line, the market came was around. It came to retest this trend line. Like I told you, is the market came to retest. So once it came to retest this trend line, so I had to re-enter. Then my stop loss ought to be at this place. But what I did was that I understand, based on experience, I understand that the market maker might try to move the market up. I know that once they break the high of this place, then the setup is invalid. So I have to place it at around this place. And considering my risk to reward ratio, this is about 48 pips. So I was willing to risk 48 pips. To me personally, I feel that 48 pips is not enough. You must understand your risk to reward ratio. So just to avoid risking much, your stop loss, ideally your stop loss should be here. Okay, ideally your stop should be here. Then look at no drawdown at all. The market keeps on coming. So this morning I had to re-enter here, not quite long. Why did I have to re-enter here? When I go to the 15-minute time frame, permits me to just in 15 minutes time frame. What is it giving me? This is a multi-session M. This is a multi-session M. Yeah. So this is a multi-session M. This is a multi-session M. I'm trying to make this video as short as possible. I don't want it to be long. This is a multi-session M. So it says to be here. So my stop loss at the high of this. Okay. So when you go back to the 1 minute time, 1 hour time frame, it's the hem will be so visible. Look at it. This is an hem. This is an hem. This is an hem. Yes. So you can see that. Look at this pin to the upside down, the up. It shows that this thing is about to reverse. So I have to enter at this opening of this candle. Then I'm moving. So I'm expecting it to move down to this level. And there we go. So that's on trade. Even if you look at this trade over here, this is a monetization intraday MW. This one day. If you know you have not watched my videos on M's and W's and trace part 1, part 2, and part 3. Please try to watch them. This 1 day, 2 day. So these are highly active and valid traits. These are valid M's and W. So that's that about that. I hope I've been able to make justice. So you must understand that number one that you're looking at for in the trend line is that number one, you must place the trend line on a higher time frame from the H1 time frame upward, that is the 1 hour time frame upward. Number two, your trend line must have at least 3 touches. That's number two for a start. But the other types of trend line that necessarily does not even have to have three touches. But just for a start, as a starter, so it must have at least 3 touches. Okay, and after it has at least 3 touches, number three, you are looking at entering the market. Are you before the trend line forms? Before it reverses, you're looking at the hem formation, and if you see the multi intraday M's formation or W formation, then you are good to go. You can enter the trade, no problem. You understand? So and then you must see a pin bar, a reversal, an engulfing candle, just as this level, an engulfing candle. And then your take profit should be at the origin of the at the origin of the trend line, and stop loss should be at the top of the second leg of the M of the hem or W formation. So that being said, let us look at other okay. Let me look at BTC. BTC. Yes, BTC. BTC. Yes. Like I always say, from the 1 hour time frame. I already drew this though. I already drew this. So as you can see, 1, 2, 3. One touch, 2 touches, then 3 touches. 1 touch, 2 touches, then 3 touches. Okay. Then what do we see here? The market. Then at this point, this is the second leg. This is the first leg of the M and of the W, because now this is a downtrend, right? This is the second leg of the W and first leg of W. Let me annotate it so you can understand what I'm saying. This is this. as you can see. This is the second leg, first leg rather. The market moves up here. As you can see, this is one leg. Then at the second day, the market does this, then moves up. So this is the second leg. This, you can call this day one. This is day two. This is the one, day two. So you can call this an intraday W formation. You know what I'm saying? So if this kind of trade, when you want to take it, what do? The same way I've always taught you. Once the market comes here, then you see this pin to the low. It's showing that, look, the market is about to reverse the upside down. Look at this second candlestick is a pin to the lower side. Then you can choose to enter at this engulf. Look at this engulfing, this bullish engulfing. It engulfs the previous bearish candle. Look at it, this over here. So you can choose to enter at the close of this, which brings, you can choose to enter at the opening of this candle. So once you open here, then your stop loss will be at the low of the second leg down here. And your take profit, where your take profit will be at the origin of the trend line, where the trend line started from. It's what started from here. So your stop loss will be here. So and your take profit will be here. And look at what the market did. The one, then the two, here we go. And then it your stop, the take profit. It went instantly in profit without any drawdown. It's as simple as that. If you want to minimize your trade, you can, after setting the setup, after seeing the setup on the H1 time frame, you can go to the 15-minute time frame, just for a tighter stop loss. Okay, just for a tighter stop loss. So if you are on 15-minute time frame, your stop loss will be around this place. Now, it might not be so visible on the 15-minute time frame, except you are so acquainted with the charts. This one, this two, then this three, and off we go. What does it look like? It's a W formation. You might think it is not. It's an intraday. This day one, and this day two. Okay. So if you're seeing the pins here, look at this pin over here. Your stop loss will be around this place. Very, very tight stop loss. Okay. And you can choose to enter either at this candle. You enter a buy here, or you enter a buy here, whichever way is still okay. So that's that about that. I hope I've been able to do justice to the M's and W information. So if you know you have any question, just kindly message me on my WhatsApp line, or you drop your question on the comment section. I'm going to attend to your questions. Okay. So if you know that you find this video very, very informative, kindly click, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Recommend this channel to your friends who have having a time to learn or to trade forex. Sincerely speaking, everything I'm teaching you on my STS playlist, they are all what I use in my own personal trading, and I believe that I should use them, and then you stick with the rules. You yourself, you'll be getting the same result like I get. So until I come your way, please don't forget the rules of trading the trend line. Number one, you're looking for a trend line. It's always a counter trade. You are not, once you see a downtrend, you are looking for an opportunity to enter a buy, not a sell. Okay. When you see a buy trend line, that is a bullish trend line, you're looking for an opportunity to sell the market, not to buy. Okay. So once you see a bullish trend line, what you're looking out for is that you look out for you zoom to the 1 hour, 4 hour day, or preferably the 1 hour time frame as just for a intraday trader. So once you get there, then what you're looking out for is that you are looking out for 3 touches. Once you get to 3 touches, then you're looking out for a M formation. After you get your M information, then you're looking out for an engulfing, unless you can do a pin bar, whatever thing, then you enter. If you enter late, you allow the market to come back to retest the trend line, or to retest the the neck of your W formation or your information, which is around this place, then you're good to go. So it is so easy. And to keep in these 5 rules, your stop loss is at the low of the second leg, and your take profit should be at the origin where the trend line started from. And that is that about it. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel and then keep on practicing. If you have any question, feel free to shout me up and I will be glad to receive your question. Thank you very much. Until I come your way next time. Bye bye.